we know what to do with Justin Fields. Are we starting Jared Goff against the Giants?
We are not. We are sitting Jared Goff. I'm sorry to you Lions fans. Even last week in a great comeback game, Jared Goff failed to score 15 fantasy points. That's something he's failed to do in 4 of his last 5 games. And in that span, he has more giveaways than touchdowns. And I think the Giants are going to have a similar game script as they did last week, where they're going to try to make this a run fest and really try to grind the clock down and rely on their gritty defense. As you saw on the screen, they have yet to allow 20 fantasy points to a quarterback all year.
All right, so Jared Goff, sorry, is a sit. He's on your bench, but we got Dimes back, and he's on the other side, taking on a Lions defense that has been accommodating. Are we starting Mr. Dimes?
We are starting Dimes against the Kittens this week. Look, a lot of it is because of the matchup, but Daniel Jones is just playing good football this year, and he deserves credit. Last week, he was the QB 10 with over 18 fantasy points. He's now scored over 18 in 2 of his last 3, and what I love is he's rushed for at least 20 yards in all but 1 game this season. That's 2 free fantasy points right there for him. And then the Lions have allowed the most fantasy points to quarterbacks, the most points in general in football, and they've allowed the top scoring fantasy quarterback in 2 of the last 3 weeks.
Okay, so the defense equals a start for Danny Dimes, and he's playing well. Matt Ryan played a bad defense last week. We didn't even know we were going to get Matt Ryan for the rest of the season. He's back and he's playing Philly. Is he a start?
The last time I had him as a start, we didn't see him for a couple of weeks. So for your sake, Matt Ryan, I'm going to make you a sit. And a lot of it is because of this matchup right here against the Eagles. Like, they are just one of the toughest defenses to face in the NFL. But Ryan, last week, he looks good. If you're looking at the point total, you're like, wow, he finished as a top 5 fantasy quarterback. But yeah, you're not going to get a 39-yard rush out of him and a rushing touchdown each week. Those numbers greatly propped up his day. Plus, despite sitting 2 games this year, he has the 2nd most giveaways in the NFL right now.
All right, so Matt Ryan going to the bench. We'll leave the quarterbacks, and we'll get to wide receivers. And I know you've been waiting for this for a while, Mike. Starting Kadarius Toney?
I mean, do you even have to ask? All season I've been waiting to say you could start Kadarius Toney. He's still in a Giants uniform. Now he's wearing a 1 instead of an 8, and he's doing great things with it in Kansas City. There we go, a red 1. And I mean, right now in Kansas City, they are in need of wide receivers, because today Juju didn't practice and he looks unlikely to play this week. Mecole Hardman didn't practice. MVS didn't practice. And the first 2 of those receivers sound very up in the air for this week. We know the upside. We know how good he's been on a per touch basis. Plus, I think on a national TV game, Reed and Mahomes are going to want to show off that new toy.
Yeah, he's going to do a back handspring into the end zone this next time around. That's back for the Chiefs. Rondale Moore been getting some vertical routes for the Cardinals. Are you starting him against the Niners?
Yeah, he's been riding hot lately. I'm going to keep riding the hot hand and say start Rondale Moore. I know the 49ers matchup might scare some people, but even without Kyler Murray last week, Rondale Moore put up good fantasy numbers. He has at least 8 targets in 4 of his last 5 games. He's top double-digit fantasy points in all 4 of those games and has 15 or more in his last 3. No Zach Ertz probably means more safe volume for him. And this is a game where the Cardinals could be chasing points against the Niners, who have allowed the 3rd most fantasy points to receivers in the last month.
All right, opportunity for potential score fest there. Devontae Smith had a solid game on Monday night until he was trying to lateral and threw it, got a fumble, hurt him on that. Are you starting him against Indy?
It's a little spicy to say, but I'm going to sit Devonta Smith this week. Look, if it wasn't for the touchdown that he had on Monday Night Football, he would have been in single-digit fantasy points for a 3rd straight game. Patrick left the screen. He's not happy with this call here.
I don't know, man.
But he has topped 50 yards just once in his last 6 games, and this is a tough matchup. The Colts have allowed the fewest fantasy points to wide receivers this year, and I think this could be a game where if they're playing with the lead, they'll just rely on their elite run game.
All right, so go get the full column, NFL.com/startsits. We're coming back with the running backs and the tight end.
Anyways, it's time for more Start 'em and Sit 'em. Michael F. Florio, one of the 3 people who have written this column for NFL.com. I'm the only one who's done it without a tattoo. Fun fact. Fun fact. Devin Singletary last week scored a pair of touchdowns, which doubled the number of touchdowns scored. No, tripled. What is it, Okada? They had 1 in their first 9 games. Devin Singletary had 2. What are we doing this week against the Browns?
We're going to start him against the Browns. It'll go green. I'm going to keep pushing it. But anyway, we're starting Devin Singletary because he has at least 13 carries in 3 of his last 4 games. The Browns have allowed the second most fantasy points to running backs this season at over 30 per game. That includes 15 touchdowns to the position. Plus, coaches have been asked all week why they haven't been running the ball. Josh's elbow, 6 feet of snow, plenty of reasons to get Singletary in your lineup this week. And hey, the button turned green.
There it is. That's a start. So for those of you just watching in the Long Beach airport and can't hear us, now you know to start. They were probably compelled. They're asking Kerry, like, what are they doing? Good. What about James Robinson against the New England Patriots?
I'm sorry to you and Marcus. I know you guys said you're starting him this week. I think James Robinson, I wouldn't want to start him either. Look, it's all about the matchup against the Patriots. Robinson could have a larger role coming off the bye, but the Patriots have allowed the second fewest fantasy points to running backs, which includes just 2 touchdowns all year long. Plus, Bill Belichick is going to emphasize stopping the run and making Zach Wilson beat them. It's just what he does.
All right, so James Robinson is a sit according to you, but you know what? I'm a huge fan of the Black Crows. So why don't we go to another Robinson? Brian Robinson, what are we doing right here?
I might have spoiled it last segment, but we are starting Brian Robinson this week against the Texans, and that's a big reason why. Robinson played 52% of the snaps with 26 carries last week, and originally I thought I'd be writing about Antonio Gibson this week, but Robinson is the bully in this backfield, and he's the back I think they'll use if they are playing with the lead, and I mean, it's the Texans. They give up by far the most production to running backs all season.
Do we like both running backs? Would you start Antonio Gibson?
I think both are.
I think they'll be playing from behind, so
Ooh.
I think the Texans beat them. Oh, geez. Sorry, everybody. Greg Dulcich. What are we doing?
I'm going to start Greggy D this week up against the Raiders because I know he's coming off of a down game, but he had scored 11 or more fantasy points in every game leading into last week. Jerry Jeudy's up in the air, so that could be a chance for more volume. And again, Raiders, they've allowed the 6th most fantasy points to tight ends and a bunch of production just across the board.
Yeah, this is a pretty good option for anybody who's stung by Dallas Goedert, Zach Ertz being, and by the way, hold on, I'll take care of this. We're not doing Greggy D.
We're not?
That's
Oh, I like it.
Okay. I got you. It's okay. Dawson Knox, the Dawson, against the Cleveland Browns. What are we doing?
This week we are not going to do the Dawson because it's been a rough go this season for Dawson Knox. He's averaging just 4 targets per game, right? Shock. Just 4 targets per game.
Dawson.
1 game with over 10 fantasy points. You see it there. The Browns have allowed the 5th fewest fantasy points to tight ends, plus 6 feet of snow. I mean, how is this guy going to be running routes out there? I would get away from the Dawson this week.
All right, well, there we go. The Dawson is going to be benched according to Michael F. Not to me, though. I'm playing him, but I don't know any better. I'm starting James Robinson as well. All right, thank you very much. You can see more, start him and sit him on NFL.com.